Hi, Scott here from SEAT-CUPRA-NET. We are here today with CUPRA's brand new urban electric car, the CUPRA Raval. This is the VZ edition, the top spec, and it has a brand new paint. Now, CUPRA have said that they try and launch a new paint color with each new model, and this one is no different. They've launched this with what they call Plasma Iridescent paint, and it changes color based on the sunlight and different lighting conditions. And today it looks quite grey, but it has all sorts of different colours. It will take on cyan, blue and even red, depending on the angles and the light that you see it in. The car is based on CUPRA's MEB Plus platform, which is from the Volkswagen Group, and it's 4 meters long, and it's surprisingly spacious considering the class of car that it's in, and I'll show you that a bit later in the video. So let's take a look first at the design. We've got familiar CUPRA elements now in the car here. We've got the triangle, the 3-triangle design that was introduced in the facelift Leon and Formentor. It's a little bit different shape because of the shape of the car. CUPRA logo here, obviously. Now you can get the illuminated CUPRA logo that we saw first on the Tavascan, but to have that you have to upgrade to the Matrix Plus headlight pack, and that will give you the illuminated logo on the front. Moving down, we have the shark nose design that again was introduced on the facelift Leon and Formentor, so now a familiar styling for CUPRA. And we have the lower grille here. Now CUPRA's introduced some active shutter technology behind the grille that means during different conditions it will open and shut, essentially a vent, allowing more air into the car to provide cooling for the systems. And we have these side vents as well, which we've seen on, I think, yes, Tavascan has this from memory as well, and it's real, it's not fake, so there is airflow that goes through to the back there. But overall, I think the design it feels familiar, but obviously fresh and new because obviously it's a new car, but it's got those familiar CUPRA elements that we've become used to. So taking a look at the wheels, there are 8 different wheel designs to choose from, and they range from 17-inch to 19-inch. These are 19-inch wheels, and as we've become used to with CUPRA, we get the two-tone copper styling and black, and yeah, I like this wheel design, but as I said, 8 different designs to choose from depending on the car and spec that you get. Obviously when these come to the UK and we've got the full details, we want to share those on our website for you. So taking a look at the side profile of the car, you can see we have a gloss black pillar that comes up here, and we have a gloss black roof. Now within that there is a sunroof, which I'll show you when we are inside the car in a bit. But you can also choose gloss black or a grey roof colour, differentiating from the main body colour of the car. Gloss black wing mirror, and we have the projector here for the CUPRA logo, which will project onto the ground at night as well. They call it a puddle light. So talking about the door handles now, you can see they are flush in design. To open them, when you unlock the car, they come out automatically. Lock the car, it goes back in. Now, there is talk at the moment of these being banned in China because there is a safety risk where if the car is in an accident, and it's happened in China and other countries, people have been unable to get people out of the car if the electrics have failed. Now, luckily, CUPRA have thought about this. So if the electrics have failed, you can still press in here, you can still open the door mechanically without having to worry about the electrics not working. So it's good to see that CUPRA have considered that and built that in. As you can see, we've got gloss pillars here. Of course, anyone who owns a car like this will know that these are scratch magnets because of the plastic tends to be quite soft, but it is a good look because with the darker windows, it gives a more seamless view across the back of the car. CUPRA said that the helmet design has been something they considered, a kind of helmets inspired the shape of the car overall. And we'll go around and look at the back of the car now, which I think is actually its best angle. So if we take a look at the back of the car, you can see there's a cool animation on the lighting here. We've got the illuminated CUPRA logo that again was introduced on the facelift Formentor and Leon, but there's this pattern now in the light strip that goes all the way across. We've got this kind of 3D effect on these triangles. See if we get those lights to come back on for you. And I really like this light design. There's like this, these little, it's a bit like the grille at the front actually. Yeah, really aggressive looking light there, I like that. Nice dark window here at the back. Quite a big overhanging spoiler that continues across the shape of the car there with a bit of a dip here. CUPRA lettering in dark chrome. and the VZ badge in dark chrome. I'll keep turning these lights on for you. We've got this shape here and these two big diffuser shapes at the bottom. I really like this design. I think, as I said earlier, I think the back of the car is the best looking angle for me. Really striking design there. So we take a look in the boot. The boot is surprisingly spacious for a car of this class. So it's actually got 430 litres of space, and it's very clever. You've got this highest level here for ease of access of putting items in. You can fold this up, and then you've got a really deep area there where you can store things. It's next to the subwoofer and the car kit there, but a really deep space. But what you can do, there's actually, you can see here, a different level. So if I want to take this out, I can then put it down at a lower level then, and that looks pretty much as big, if not bigger, than my Leon's boot space, which I'm really impressed with. They've done a really good job here. And of course, if you want, you can take this out completely and just use the full space. So you have these options in terms of the boot and storage. It's certainly plenty for weekend shopping and probably even going away for a trip. So yeah, really good job on the boot. And I see so many people who don't realize cars have this handle here and you get all the grubby fingerprints. So a plea to people watching, if you don't know this, please use these handles and you'll keep your boot lovely and clean. So getting into the car, we have the nice and now quite familiar bucket seats. The designs are a bit different, but they are nice and supportive. These are the cup buckets that you get in this VZ model. Probably the most striking feature of the interior of the car now is this, what they call smart lighting. You can see here there's an animation being projected onto the side of the door card here. We've also got this new pattern design on the light bar. It goes all the way around the front of the car there on the dash. And if I show you, you've got different modes. So this one's called Core. If I change it to Liquid, you can see here you get this like liquidy fluid animation. Then there's one called Plasma. Different colors. Electrified. It's really clever. And I was trying to work out how that is working, but there's actually a very small projector tucked away into the dashboard there that projects, so you can see I can block it there. And this, we haven't had a chance to drive the car yet, and we will do when we get the car over in the UK. The system gives you feedback, so you have you know, the amber warning if there's a car passing you, but there's other ways the car will use lighting to communicate to you. So I'm very interested to see how that will play out on the road, and we'll obviously bring you a video when we can do a full road test of the car. So we have a much bigger screen here than we have on the Born and the Tavascan. This one's 10.5 inches for the digital cockpit. The layout has changed because this car is now running Android Auto fully embedded. Even though it looks quite similar, at its core is Android Auto, and CUPRA have built their interface on top of that. Still supports Apple CarPlay. For those Apple fans, you don't have to worry about that. And this screen is over 12 inches in size as well. We still have touch buttons here, and they will, I'm sure, be illuminated. I can't test that for you now, but I'm sure they will be, because CUPRA learnt from its mistake previously on the previous generation Leon. The steering wheel is new. It's not vastly different. We have, thankfully, the same shape here with the grips at the top and a flat bottom. But there's some differences to the size of the horn and airbag area. We have some slightly different shape here at the base. It's not vastly different, which I'm glad about because I do like the CUPRA steering wheel. And we have the gloss black surrounds on the buttons here. We have the drive mode button on the left and the CUPRA mode button on the right. So we have a storage area here at the top for charging your phone. There's a charging mat there for it. And you've got the air vents here with the copper accents, which we first saw on the Terramar. Lock button, hazards here, cup holder here, and underneath, because we don't have any gearbox here, there is another bigger storage area and two USB-C charging points there as well. We have an armrest, which is quite deep, and the armrest is fixed, it's not adjustable. Which again is probably due to the size of the car, but it's nice and comfortable. Seating position is good, visibility looks good, but obviously I'll give you my full impression when we get the car on the road. So the car also has a really big sunroof, which you can't see from the outside, certainly not indoors because of the gloss black roof and obviously the black glass. But it's nice to have that option in this car. When we get the full UK spec and pricing, it'll be interesting to see if that's an additional option or whether it's standard. I suspect it probably is an additional option that you would have to pay for. But we'll confirm that when we get more details. So as I mentioned, there's a whole new interface. Even though it looks quite familiar, it is all running now on Android Auto. I'm not going to go into full detail now. I'll save that for the full review. This is obviously a first look, but CUPRA have built their interface on top. So this looks very familiar, but it is, as I said, all running in Android Auto. And when we do the full review, I'll give you a full tour of that system and tell you what it's like to use in real world and driving the car. Okay, getting into the back of the car now. Because it is an all-electric car, due to the battery in the base of the car, your knees are quite a bit higher up than you may be used to in a non-electric car. There's no lighting in the door card here in the back. We have the copper door handle here, and headroom, I'm 5'10", and yeah, I'd probably have to be 6 foot plus to start to have issues in the back. For the class of car, it feels like there's plenty of legroom here. I haven't actually checked if there isn't a ski hatch. Again, you probably wouldn't expect that in a smaller car like this. You have air vents here and 2 USB-C charging points here, and there is no independent climate control in the back as you see on the bigger cars, and there's a small tray there for storing what looks like your phone, so you could probably fit your phone in there. But back seating is comfortable, and obviously with the bucket seats in front, your visibility is slightly compromised. But for this class of car, I think it's really good. So there you have it. This is our first look at CUPRA's brand new CUPRA Raval. Overall, I really like it. I'm itching to get it on the road, and as soon as we do get the car over in the UK, we will do a full in-depth review as we always do for you. Be sure to subscribe if you want to check that out when it comes. And we are SEAT-CUPRA.NET. If you're not already a member, come and join us. It's free. We are the biggest CUPRA and SEAT resource in the world, and we've been going 25 years this year. We've just launched a new dealer review facility as well for UK dealers, so be sure to check that out. And this is what they call iridescent. Pause there. I'll cut that. Plasma Iridescent. We are here with CUPRA's brand new CUPRA Raval. Told you. Can't even get the name of the car right. Okay.